What's up, guys? It's Joe here, and you join me on my F1 2016 career, Season 2, Round 18. There are 9 points in it, and then 11 points in it to the next guy, which is Sebastian Vettel. Red Bull have also had a big upgrade that we have not taken, and it's going to make things just that little bit trickier here. But we are keeping a positive mind here, and we are not licked just yet. I refuse to accept that we are licked at this point. We have still got a good chance at taking the title. In my opinion, I think we have, but I still think we got a chance, and I'm not willing to accept that we don't until the last minute. So we're currently 9 points behind, with Vettel 2 further points behind us. It's going to be close, but let's give it our best and see what we can do. But for now, let's pick up some resource points, get earning those resource points, because I feel like this is a place to start. Suzuka, we were having a great race. We'd started 9th, we'd moved up to 3rd, and then we went wide because we were trying to avoid Ricciardo coming up the inside. I was trying to hold it round his outside. I went deep, and then when I came back on, I got tagged by a Red Bull, and that was me out of the race. So, didn't quite make it to the end, unfortunately, there. But Ricciardo only got 5th, so it wasn't a massive loss. But it has had an impact on us, and I feel like now we got to drive 4 perfect races to get us there. We've got to drive 4 great races to get us to the championship. I refuse to believe that we're beaten yet, but it's a tough road now, and we are 9 points behind, and Vettel is also really close. So it's going to be about beating 2 drivers now, as he is 2 points behind us, and he is 9 points behind Ricciardo, who is leading the championship. I feel like this will be one that will go down to the last race then, in Abu Dhabi, which I will be doing a 3-part special for the end of the season. On Friday. So be sure to be around for that. The 3-part ending of this season. Because you're not going to want to miss it, as we just about get through the gate there. And it's becoming obvious just how badly I want those resource points. Oh, it's not going to be this lap for the purple score. Just blew it right there and then.
Good work, you seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Right, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, this sector is tough to drive, and no, it's not going to be this lap either. In fact, we've made a dog's dinner of that, so I vote we just go to the qualifying pace run. Not gonna lie, the sweat is starting to come off me a bit now. I'm really pushing hard for this. It's gonna be a tough ask from here, particularly as we're already 9 points behind, and we don't have the fastest car by any stretch of the imagination. And Red Bull have taken some minor upgrades for this race, as have Mercedes, interestingly.
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear...
So Mercedes are not particularly in the battle, but they're just trying to, by the looks of it, line themselves up to get in position. So, not putting anything past them at this point. But we're now giving it a final push, and I think this race will really determine whether I go full on for the championship or put everything into next season. I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing in terms of a drive for season 3. I would like to think I'll get an offer from another team, but if not, it'll be season 3 with McLaren again, and we'll be trying to turn McLaren into championship winners. I haven't really been playing F1 a lot though the last few days. I've been so caught up playing the Killing Floor 2 and Dirt 4, which you can see plenty of videos on, and there'll be plenty of in the future. In fact, the next couple of days I'm going to be recording a lot of Dirt footage, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We are nicely up here though in terms of this run, and I feel that we're going to be heavily impeded by a very polite Grosjean. Yeah, that's the way, mate. Come on, just hold us up a bit more. That's clearly what I wanted. Oh my! I'm just gonna dive bomb him here. Oh dear. Nice track extending. We've lost a few temps there. Oh my god.
Great work. We've hit our secondary target time. Let's try and repeat that.
Oh! Grosjean smashing into us there as we backed off. And we've done it. We have done it. So, advanced to qualifying. It's going to be a wet qualifying, which is going to make things fun. We've got the fastest time in practice, so we're a lot more competitive here. That's a good start. We need to carry on that way. I do apologise for Grosjean there. I was backing off. And, wow, that happened. Sending a quick text, and we have made a nice number of resource points here. What are we looking at for up? We'll have a look at upgrades at the end of the weekend though, because now we have got some qualifying to do, and if the weather is doing what I think it is, we have got to get an instant lap in the bag.
Time for today's qualifying. We don't need to push too hard in this session. We should
Look at that change.
Easily.
There is rain forecast for this session. Well, it was. I don't know if that's now changed, but... Okay, so we did have a rain forecast for this session, but now it's changed and the sun's still out. So that's interesting, but that means we don't have to set an instant lap. So let's get a flying lap under our belts now. And hopefully we should have literally no problem whatsoever getting out of Q1. In our McLaren Honda. Alonso incidentally got 4th in Suzuka, so that really helped the team. And he actually was splitting the Red Bulls of Verstappen and Ricciardo, so thanks mate. Good to see some team playing going on here, but now we have got to attack. We've got 2 Red Bulls to try and dismantle. Oh, that's a nice big lock up there. And now we've just got to full on attack it. Oh, that's wide. We'll probably just about get away with that. Half a second up in that first sector. We are mighty through that first sector, which is the kind of attacking we need to do. We're actually looking very fast in. I've noticed the AI are quicker on some tracks than they are others, which is a bit of a pain. It does not look like they're quite so quick here. That's wide. So Red Bull's upgrades really not benefiting them that much by the looks of it. Either that or we're just particularly competitive here. I've made a couple of mistakes on this lap, so... Oh, nice corner cutting, Joe. I just did a Tia McMurdoch round there. That's the fastest time in Q1. That's not where it matters. Now into Q2. Right, here we go then. Now we're going to go on the alternate tyre for this run. Because I don't particularly like starting on the super softs, they wear out very quickly, and if you can get away with doing a soft lap on the middle tyre, then I generally do it. It opens up my strategy a little more. Raikkonen's just done a 39.7, so Raikkonen at the moment on good pace. But all we need to do here is get a lap that will put us in the top 10. That's all we need here. And the rest will be taken care of. Well, not by driving like that it won't be, but that's quite far from the point at the moment. Right, so we just need to get into the top 10. There is no need to overdo it this lap. In fact, we've gone a bit wide, but that's alright. Not exactly taking the perfect line down there either. Kept the throttling there constantly through that part. And we're just up on Raikkonen actually, that's quite amusing. But we are on the soft tyres and I expect we will lose a little bit of time towards the end of the lap. And I think Raikkonen will be a little bit unsettled to see that. I think so will our championship rivals, to see that we are nailing it on the soft tyres. So it's coming down to this then. Still a 10th up on Raikkonen in that second sector. So Suzuka, we weren't competitive, but we've come to Austin and we're doing better already. Loving the interpretations of the track limits there, Joe. Absolutely loving it. And we weren't quite as quick as Raikkonen and Vettel there. They are on super softs. And that was all we needed to do there. We have got ourselves a motor race in progress now. And so we're nicely through. Who doesn't make it? No surprises there. This is it then. Ooh, rain towards the end of the session. Let's just get a few minutes in. Whoa, that's enough. Let's go. I don't trust the rain on this game. It turns up very, very suddenly. So So I feel like we are going to get one lap to do this, and it's still quite sunny, so we probably called when to do that lap just right. It's time to deliver the lap of the season. Here we go then, the lap of the season in progress. What can we do? We have got to really deliver something here. I am fancying a top grid position. Oh my, that's not what we wanted there. We're 1,000 up, but we've gone wide again. This lap has been scrappy as anything. But this isn't the tyre we're starting on. We'll be starting on the soft, so we will get another go, which I think is what we should take. This is a track where tyre wear isn't too high, so taking a second go of it isn't that necessarily that bad a thing. Oh my god, we're wide again. We're losing a butt ton of time. We're 7 tenths off now. We've lost 8 tenths in that middle sector alone, and now we're coming up to finish the lap. This has been scrappy as anything. It's been as scrappy do. But we will be doing a second lap as we nearly lose it there. Final sector has been absolutely perfect. It's just the first two that just really haven't. And that puts us 4th, which is all well and good. But we can do better. Right then, into the first corner. Let's not get it wrong this time. We've gone onto the runoff area there. A little bit wide there. Let's try and pull this back now. This is where it kind of went wrong first time round. Oh, corner cutting like mad there. I do not condone that whatsoever. But we're half a second up already. And we've cut the corner. We've cut the corner again. And, well, I've kind of backed off there to try and lose the advantage we gained from cutting the corner. I don't think we're going to improve there, so we've made a few mistakes in Q3, but not fatal errors, but that corner cutting I think really kind of killed it for us. We're half a second down here, so it's those first 2 sectors we really did not nail, but I don't know, I feel like we can still try and put together a faster lap. Let's go for it here. There's 3 minutes remaining. We're actually up on the delta, so we nailed that. Now we're down again. Come on, come on!
2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, that track extending. We are pushing so hard just to make this happen, and unfortunately the last corner we went a bit wide and we do not improve. It's kind of the case that we had the pace to probably take pole there after the mess ups, but the second time round our tyres were past the best and we didn't do it. But 4th is still a very good start, and we are right behind Ricardo. We're going to be eyeing him into the first corner. So it's all about then this race, the next 28 laps in America, in Austin, Texas. And Ricardo is about to shatter us in the rivalry. Let's go to this race then. I'm certainly ready for this one. I'm quite excited.
In 2012, America's on-again,
I'm
off-again
fancying
love
our
affair
chances
with Formula
just
One
a little bit.
finally seemed to settle down with the completion of this wonderful. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the
So we go. We are fourth on the grid. I'm raring to go. What can we do from here? It's an all-dry race. They're suggesting a one-stop. I think that's ridiculous. But we'll just have a look and see. I think I'm going to two-stop this one. But it's lights out and away we go here in Austin, and we've made a good start. We've got a McLaren going down our left. This is a recipe for disaster. We've tried to outbrake Ricciardo. We're up to second place. We're comfortably in second place as the field funnels through. Max Verstappen in the lead. There is a yellow flag. Cars have been off in turn one, and well, I want to see if we can see what happened there. That'll be good. Verstappen is in the lead. We're ahead of our championship rival. Any indication as to what happened behind us? Oh, it's a Force India that's gone off. As we can see there, that Force India meeting the wall. Let's try and get one more look at it. So he's gone out wide, and he's been tagged by the looks of it. So not so lucky for him. But now we are on the rear of Max Verstappen, and this is where we want to be. This is where we're looking at being, and straight away he is looking vulnerable to us. We've got to play this one quite clever though. Not going for it there. If we can just get the run on him. Oh, we've got out the corner so much quicker than he has. He did not get the exit, and we are alongside. We're side by side. Well, he's just given up before the end of the straight, but now he's got the slipstream on me. But he's not going to have a look, and we are into the lead here at Austin then. And now this is going to be an interesting race. As we have taken the lead of it. Verstappen not really that willing to let it go for now, but we're now in the lead. I feel like he will come right back at us in a bit as we go out a little bit wide there. Lap one completed, and we are leading the race. We're on 13% tyre wear, so I'm quite happy to try and get to lap 9 or 10, and then maybe throw on a set of super softs and do some mad laps on those before taking on a final set of tyres to get to the end of the race. It's one of those races where it's always kind of tough to know what to do exactly, and I think to do the right thing we've got to try and build a lead early on, which is what we're doing. We're surprisingly competitive here. Meanwhile, there's a big battle for third going on behind us. And Ricciardo, in fact, has just taken it. No, he hasn't, because Vettel's just said, nope, I'm having that back. And Ricciardo takes it again. I've got an annoying itch, which I've got to get. Apologies for that. And Vettel and Ricciardo are swapping places. Are they going to be swapping paint as well? Well, that's really set them back. Ricciardo also on the soft tyres, so if he wants to go at me, he's lost out in that battle. Verstappen's still kind of there then, he's about 2.1 behind. Vettel's just taken, Vettel's come into the pits, actually. Wonder why Vettel's pitting this early. Lap 2 and Vettel's already in the pits, so not quite happy with those tyres was Vettel. He's now come in, taken a change. It's Red Bull up to third then, in the hands of Ricciardo. And if things finished as they were, I would go back to leading the championship by that one solitary point going into the final 3 races. It just heats up, doesn't it? Vettel's now, who was the other championship contender incidentally, so I don't know if he lost the wing or something, but that's quite a major development to happen there. I wonder why we are so much more competitive here. The AI do seem particularly quick at Suzuka, I'll give you that, but we're currently leading here in Austin. And Raikkonen now takes 3rd, so Ricciardo not exactly having it out easy in that battle for 3rd. I just wonder if he's picked the right strategy for himself. Verstappen now 2.4, so he's just about trying to stay with me. I feel like he may factor in a little bit later in the race. So we've just got to keep an eye out for Verstappen. Meanwhile, we're just doing the job we can out front. I feel like the gap again will be a little bit up this lap. Where is Verstappen? There he is. So Verstappen's had a very scruffy lap because he's lost nearly 2 seconds on that lap. So whatever happened to him, I have no idea. Did he go out a little bit wide? Well, whatever happened, it's really hurt him, and now he's got a bit more work to do while we move our way ahead. So Verstappen there just kind of doing the job for us a little bit. We're in the lead. And I'm thinking lap 10 is the lap to pit. I'm going to take another set of soft tyres. I might go soft, soft, super soft. I wonder if that will work. It's a risky strategy. But I'm all about the risks. And then on Friday, we will be doing the final 3 races live. Road to the championship. What's happened? Max Verstappen is out of the race. I mean, that's not ideal. That's not the Red Bull I'd hope to DNF. But what's happened to him? He certainly was losing a lot of pace, which is now explained by what I presume will be an engine failure. Yep, bang goes that engine, so that explains his lack of pace. So that puts Ricciardo back into 3rd. In fact, the safety car has come out, so I'm going to come in and take a set of medium tyres. I'm taking this gamble. So I was going to do soft, soft, super soft, but I'm now coming in for mediums and changing the tyres so that I only have to pit once. It puts me in sync with a few of them. Ricciardo is staying out. Come on, pit through. I think it's Ricciardo. No, that's Raikkonen that stayed out. So Ricciardo has pitted as well. He's taken a guess at the situation too. And I've got Hamilton right there. Oh my God! Not quite sure what that was in aid of, but okay. So it will be another set of softs I take on lap 18, I presume. Hamilton there just nearly completely destroying my race altogether. He just came at me out of nowhere there. I thought... It's very tricky to read that situation, of course, because I didn't know who'd come out of the pits first, but that was some very aggressive driving by Hamilton. And now we're in a bit of a situation where everything's a little bit out of sync. For now we're watching Hamilton in second, Raikkonen in... These two obviously need to pit, and I'm reckoning they're going to do so at the end of this lap. The safety car then will probably be out until lap 7. Then it will inevitably make its return to the pits. Oh, Hamilton again! Bloody hell! Feeling the need for some very aggressive defending there. I think these two are going to peel into the pits. Hamilton does, Raikkonen doesn't. That's very fascinating. Raikkonen, they're doing a little bit of leaving. Admittedly, this does open the race up a bit now. Well, until the safety car comes in, it doesn't really do anything for the race. Fiat is now up to 3rd. Admittedly, this helps Sebastian Vettel out. But now we wait behind the safety car. Of course, after this race, we're looking at doing some big upgrade work. And hopefully moving forwards just that little bit more. I'm thinking Raikkonen may pit this lap. If he does, maybe. Come on, Kimmy, what are you doing? Lap 6, sorry, out of 28. And Raikkonen does not pit. Interesting choice there. And keep higher temperature in. Try to keep the brake temperatures up as well. Also, you've got to stay behind Raikkonen, who is the race leader, but I strongly suspect he's going to follow the safety car in. And if he doesn't, we're going to take a dive bomb up his inside. There you go, that one off the tyre, doesn't it? Let's get ready to go racing again. Raikkonen will lead the field. Sorry about that. Right, Raikkonen leading the field then as the safety car is getting ready to go in. I'm going to try and bolt here. This is a little dirty tactic I've used, admittedly, to try and get the guys behind me off my tail, but that's really not worked. Come on, Kimmy, bolt, bolt, bolt. Okay, we're getting ready to go. In fact, he does pit. And Verline, incidentally, has got an issue with his car. No such issues for us. The race resumes and we are in P1. We are looking back at the field and we are just going to, well, we're just going to, oh, that first corner was not on point. But we are looking back at the field. We are in P1. We lead the way. Oh, and there's already problems at the first corner. Let's think what that is. Let's try and get a look if we can. See what happened back there. Oh, hello. That's the Force India again. So that Force India is having a very bad afternoon. Twice he's been tagged now in some kind of incident. Oh, he's been hit again. He's having a bit of a tough afternoon, isn't he? Right then, back in with us then. We are leading in P1. Leading in P1. Congratulations, Joe. You have just graduated from the school of stating the fucking obvious. Right, leading the race, head of the pack, and we've got a bunch of cars battling behind us, which is going to help us out nicely, because while they're scrapping away behind us, we are making a break for it. Perez has now moved up to third, so I can only assume that Force India that's been really actively involved in a lot of shunts today has got to be Hulkenberg. It's really not going his way at all. We are back with you now. Sorry about that. I kicked out the microphone again. Keep accidentally doing that, but now I'm back with you. And there are 20 laps left in this race, and we're currently leading it with one more pit stop to make. We're 3 seconds away from the next guy, which is Perez. So we're doing a decent job here so far. Bottas is in P3 on the super soft tyres, so he's going to be flying. In fact, the pack isn't really that far behind me. So right now the plan then is just to stay out until lap 18 and take on another set of softs to go to the end, which I feel is a very reasonable plan. We've still got about 3.5 seconds to Perez, so we're going along nicely. I'm surprised Vettel is still right in the championship, considering he got disqualified 3 races in a row. Just goes to show that this championship has been really topsy-turvy in parts. I've had many races where I haven't scored, so has Vettel, so has Ricciardo. So it's really been a bit of a mixed bag, and you're never really sure what's going to happen next. It's been quite entertaining. But now what I need to try and get my chances back online for the championship is to really just drive the absolute arse off this car and just outperform it at every opportunity, which is what I will be doing. On Friday there will be a triple feature, rounds 19, 20 and 21, all live on here, whether I can take the championship. What we're currently doing is leading the race. Perez and Sainz just can't seem to touch our pace at the moment, but I think they're quite close. That's not what we need to be focusing about. We need to just try and focus on having a smooth enough run for the next 8 laps until we pit. Just set a fastest lap there. So that sends a bit of a message, doesn't it? And I think Perez and Sainz might just be one stopping this race, depending on what they put on and when. They pit in the next few laps and put on the mediums. I'm pretty convinced they're going to try and go to the end on those. Good going for them if they can do it. Admittedly, that'll be pretty cool. They are both running in very good position at the moment. They both need to stop, but I just wonder if they're going to pull the one stopper and go to the end of the race on those medium tyres that they'll probably put on. Meanwhile, this is as smooth as you like from us. This really is. So we've lost 6 tenths from our previous lap. That'll just be tyre wear starting to just kick in just that little bit, like. But you know what? We're doing everything we need to out here. Okay, preferably next time without the massive track extending, I think would be a better idea. Ricciardo's now up to 3rd. I'm just thinking it might be pretty obvious that Ricciardo is going to grab 2nd in this race. So he obviously pitted at the same time I did, so that's going to benefit him hugely. So I feel like Ricciardo might just be finishing P2, and if he does grab P2 in this race, that will put him to 2 points ahead of me with the final 3 races to go. Obviously, long way to go at the moment. There is that part of me that is just hoping he has a problem with his car and that it slows him up. As it's going to be very, very, very tricky to beat him outright, particularly when we have a disadvantaged car that is, yes, very competitive here, but we'll see what goes. Do you mean the people who are usually in the chat, like Stross and whatnot, Mr. Hayes-Tastic? Because Stross is actually out and he never joined me on F1 particularly. Oh crap, that is so wide. So we're approaching the halfway point of this race. Lap 13 out of 28. Long way to go. Oh my. Oh, we kind of had a bit of a disagreement, so we don't play together anymore. It's a shame, really, and like, I would like to one day try and play with them again, but sometimes there's just too much water under the bridge. But a lot happens in life, and sometimes real life makes fools of us all. But shit happens in life. We carry on and we rebuild. It's a shame, really, because I still got a hell of a lot of love for those guys, but real life's a bitch when it wants to be. Right, enough of that. Ricciardo has now moved up to second, courtesy of Perez pitting. I think Ricciardo will take second in this race unless something happens to him. So that'll be 2 Red Bull engine failures in one race, and I think Christian Horner would be tearing out what's left of his hair. True, mate, true. Although, life generally can't surprise me. Like, I've seen a lot in life, and there's very little that can surprise me. But, you know, it would be nice, but can't have everything. Right, back to the race. We are now officially halfway through. It is lap 14, and I've got a nice lead on Ricciardo. I'm tempted just to try and do a bit of a strange strategy, really, but I'm not going to do that. No point needlessly risking for the sake of entertaining content. Right, so Verline's fixed his car problem. Ricciardo's in the pits, so he's clearly going to go onto the medium. If he goes onto the super stocks, I will be so confused. No, he's gone onto the mediums then. We've gone a little bit wide, but that does not bother me one bit. Nazar moves up to second. That would be funny as Raikkonen is now in third on super stops again, so I presume he'll be stopping very, very soon. What's our tyre percentage? 38%. Thinking we can go further here. But I'm not particularly feeling particularly bad on these tyres. But obviously going to lap 18 and pitting then would be the strategy, but I feel like we could go further and then put on super softs. Decisions. The current order is me, Nazar and Raikkonen. Go on, Nazar. Do it for Sauber. Make him proud, you can do it. Raikkonen and Ricciardo are battling away. I think that'll be Raikkonen pitting, so Ricciardo now moves up to third on his fresh mediums. I've still got 3 laps on these, and I think I will just go on to the softs and pit in with them so I don't have to run with more mediums too long. Just in reference to a comment I've had, there are some people I do currently game with now. I've got a few videos with them actually on Zombies, Call of Duty and Killing Floor 2, so if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. They are all quite good. They do tend to appear in the chat on this game as well from time to time, so do be sure to have a look at that. Meanwhile, we are currently leading the race quite comfortably. Teammate is in the pits. Thanks for that useless information that I will probably do nothing with. Oh, there's a knock at my door. 2 seconds, guys.
Hi there, mate. How are you today?
I'm okay.
That's great to hear. I'm Amin. I'm here from Guide Dogs, as I'm sure you can tell. That's my team leader up there. That's some girl who works with us. We're quite an amazing team, just walking around and annoying as many people as we can. I'm sure you've heard about us and know what
My aunt actually works for Guide Dogs.
Oh, fair play. What should you do with Guide Dogs?
I have no idea. I'd have to ask her.
Oh, fair play. Well, what we're doing today is because you know what amazing work we do. We set up a local lottery campaign in the area to gain some funds. We're speaking to all your lovely neighbours today, getting everyone on board to chip in £1 a week or so. I'm sure we can get you on board.
I'll have to have a look at that a bit later, but if that'd be cool.
It literally takes 30 seconds, doesn't stop for 2 months. I've signed up about 50 people last week. I'm sure we can get you on board. It takes 30 seconds. Any longer than 30 seconds, slam the door on my face, I'll walk off. Doesn't start for 2 months. Then you get a phone call before it starts, making sure I didn't rush forward.
I'll have a look at it a bit later. I'm a bit tied up right now, mate. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. Right, I am back, lovely people. Sorry about that. I had some people come to the door from Guide Dogs, and I was a little bit tied up to talk to them really, because I'm trying to hide. I would have spent a bit more time talking to them, but I was currently on this, and well, yeah. Although I would like to say Guide Dogs is an amazing cause. Anything you can donate to it, please do. I would have gone for the full sign up, but I was not fully dressed and standing at my door, which is never a good thing. Right then, back to the race after that. Slight inconvenience. Now we're on lap 18, the lap that we will be pitting. And oh boy, that driving. That was really not good driving whatsoever. I'm actually getting ready for my next stop now. My tyres are starting to get to that warm point. And then hopefully it should just be a nice, smooth run to the finish, which is what we want. Nice and smooth. That is what we want. That's what I want. That's not what I want. We're 28 seconds in the lead, but we'll be pitting onto the softer tyre. So we should be able to put away from Ricciardo, and I think he should be safe for second. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get a second, to be honest. So that Red Bull is mighty. Ideally, you could finish out of the top 3 if that would be nice, but that's asking a little much. Right, let's dive into the pits. That's a last minute dive if I ever saw one. Okay then, so our pit strategy is complete. We are emerging in the lead quite comfortably. So let's get going. We are nicely in the lead. That's nice and comfortable, just the way we like it. Now we've just got to drive it to the finish. I do apologise, this race hasn't had a high amount of entertainment on-track action value. Sometimes it's like that though. Some races you just don't get all of the action.
If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
I'm just looking back. See, there was a big gap. But I don't want to do that again. Raikkonen sets the fastest lap of the race. He is flying out there. So whatever Raikkonen's doing in terms of strategy is working for him because he is flying. We're just trying to put a little bit more distance between myself and Ricciardo. So I don't particularly want him coming at me at the end. But I don't really think there's much of a chance of that, to be honest, because he is a little bit tied up, as we say. So obviously this time last season, I was leading the race with a few laps to go. Hamilton decided that he didn't want me to be leading the race, so wiped me out and I ended up finishing 7th. Hopefully today there's no chance of that happening, as we're looking pretty smooth to the end, hopefully. This is just what I hope will be a smooth last few laps, which by the end of it we will be winning. So well, we're going very aggressively in that particular corner. Oh dear, that's not the corner. We still got a fastest lap anyway. Take that, Kimi.
That was the fastest lap of the race so
I
far.
think Kimi's battling with Perez at the moment. Raikkonen taking second right now would be ideal, but I wonder where Vettel is then in all of this. That's the one thing I'm wondering, because Vettel is close to me. I'm not sure what I'd rather here, to be honest, because if Vettel takes second, where will that put him? He's 2 points behind me. That'll put him to 9 points behind me, with Ricciardo 1 point behind me if he finishes second. So that would be fascinating. It's definitely looking like a three-way fight, this is. And right now, Ricciardo, I dare say, is the favourite. It all depends on where Vettel can finish in this race. Actually, speaking of Vettel, he's in third, so Vettel's looking fairly good, fairly mighty in this race. After what was quite a bad start, Vettel now really looking pretty good. And the gap is 14 seconds. I'm so tempted just to chuck a set of super softs on it for the last few laps and just have a mad couple of laps, just have a bit of fun. That would be pointless though. Because right now we've got a good position and all that would be to try and maintain a fastest lap, which unfortunately you don't get any points for. As cool as it would be. It would just be completely pointless. We've already got a faster tyre than Ricciardo, and we're just driving away.
Some information on Hamilton. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Hamilton is slowing down. It's not very good news for him. Six laps to go. We've still got the lead of the race quite comfortably. And you know what? We don't even need to push for it at this point. This just turns into a quiet Tuesday afternoon drive. There's the yellow flags there. I think that'll be where Hamilton is. Hopefully they'll cover that under the yellows without the need of a safety car. I feel like a safety car at this point would just be completely unmerited. Right, what is Ricciardo doing in the way of strategy? Because Vettel's right there. Would they both pit? That's something I'm wondering. Would they both pit? I can't see that happening somehow. As wishful thinking as it is, we're coming up to where the slow car is. I think that is Hamilton still. So I wonder why he's so slow. What's gone on with him? Has he lost his engine? Got a puncture? Doesn't appear to be going too slowly on the map. So the fastest middle sector of the race. It's literally been that chill all race really. There hasn't really been one moment where I've overly worried or overly cooked it, and we've gone back there. But there isn't really been one moment in this race where I haven't felt quite chilled driving it. And I think that will be Hamilton leaving the pits. So whatever was going on with him, they probably fixed it. Yes, that is Hamilton. After his... whatever it was he was doing at turn 1 that nearly wiped me off the race. He's now back out. And he's about to be lapped. He's in stone dead last. And what does Ricciardo do? Oh, Raikkonen's out of the race. Serious car issue for Raikkonen. He was really going some actually. So that'll be Raikkonen. We're going to watch it from the view of Perez. That's going to be a boom. Bye-bye, Kimi. Unlucky, mate. Now we're coming up to lap Lewis Hamilton. Well, he should get nicely out of the way for us. He does. Cheers, Louis Poos. Oh, locked up. Oh, God. Remember what I was saying about Austin in Season 1 where Hamilton took me out right at the end? Well, look who's right behind me again, I swear to God. No, Hamilton. Oh. That's cost me time. I'm too worried about where Hamilton is now. Problem is I don't want to get caught up racing him. We've got a yellow flag. Well, that'll be for Raikkonen. No, Hamilton, get back. If he can go genuinely quicker than me, I will let him through. But he's not displaying to me that he would drive completely away from me. I think, in fact, I think he's dropped back a bit now. We can hope anyway. No, he hasn't. He's still right with me. I'm tempted just to drop back a bit, let him go. There's no sense in racing him here. There's no point to it. I've got a big gap. I don't really want to get into it with him. You know what? I'm going to back off. Let him go. Because he'll just disappear. Right, there's no point in me getting into it with him there because he's clearly got more pace than me with his tyres. And if he drives off, then it saves me battling him. I've got a big enough lead. I don't really want to risk it racing a car I don't need to race. Yeah, I'm going to lose a handful of time to Ricciardo on this lap, but it's like I said, there's no sense in racing a guy that is already a lap behind me pretty much and then stone dead last, so I'll let him go. He's got enough of a gap now anyway for it not to impede my race. There's only 3 laps remaining, so it should be a relatively smooth run to the end now, preferably without any dramas. In fact, I haven't lost that much time to Ricciardo, if any really. Right, he's still there, but he's coming up to another car who is slower, so I'm just going to leave it. So Ricciardo, Vettel is the order, and as things stand, I will be 2 points behind in the championship, with Vettel being 14 points behind. I think that's how it'll be anyway, don't quote me on it. But it has now become a three-way fight for the championship. And I'd say Ricciardo is probably the favourite to do it.
We shouldn't see it anyway, but if a storm front does appear, we'll let you know.
Two laps to go then, we're leading the race. And obviously we were here last season and it ended in tears. Let's hope for no tears this time round. Wow, that's not what we used to see, was it?
Time penalty will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
We got a 3-second time penalty for corner cut in there. I was a little too unattentive to what was going on. I don't think we need to worry about not having the 10-second deficit because we are nicely in front. Hamilton is now coming up to the other car. I don't know who it is, but no doubt there will be a little battle happening between those two on the final lap. So it's quite an unfortunate race for Hamilton. He took the first season in my career mode. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race! That is a key development in the championship right there. And that has really blown this wide open for us now. I'm now leading the race. Sebastian Vettel will move up to second place. Daniel Ricciardo, his car has let him down. I'm presuming that's an engine failure. And that really, really opens up possibilities for us going into Mexico in the final 3 races. That was a development and a half.
This is your final lap of the race.
So that will mean then that coming into Mexico, we will take the lead of the championship. Vettel should, by my calculations, move up to second, 9 points behind. And we'll have Ricciardo in third, 16 points behind. So there's a development I did not see coming. As Hamilton now is lining up the other guy for a last lap lunge. We're quite comfortably ahead of Vettel. We don't even need to push it now. We could probably just get out and walk to the line and still be leading the race. There's Vettel on the map. But Daniel Ricciardo, fortune really not shining on the Australian today. But where it is shining is on us. Because going into the final 3 races, that has well and truly gifted us a massive opportunity to go forth and take this championship. It's been a terrible afternoon for Red Bull. Neither of their drivers making it to the end of the race. The upgrades they brought here then have done absolutely nothing for them. But today we have taken a very dominant, smooth and precise race. It's a win for us in Austin, and it puts us back in the lead of the World Drivers' Championship.
You deserve that race win.
A great win then for the McLaren team today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see
Great to see Perez up in third as well. Great drive by him. And I think that is our 6th win of the year. Well, that was the US GP then. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, it is goodbye from me.
And now
Cheerio.
let's take a look at the driver's standings. We see a
Oh,
new
wait,
name
hang
at
on.
the top of
Fucking
the
hell,
championship
Nasa got
table
4.
as we reach the end
And
of the
Ericsson
Grand
got
Prix
7
weekend.
before we
Moving
go.
on to the driver of the day.
That
then.
is class
Anthony Davidson,
there.
who would you go for?
Oh, well, I'm a bit spoilt for choice, Crofty. My instinct says Valtteri Bottas, and looking down the
And there you
field,
have
no
it
one
then.
really
Confirmation
jumps
of
out
what I
at
said
me to
before we
make me change
go.
my mind.
And now let's
9 ahead of Vettel, 16 ahead of Ricciardo. All 3 races will be live here on Friday in one big live stream. Anything can happen at this point.
Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the
You
next
would be
race.
mad to try and call it, because even I don't know what's going to happen. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Cheerio, guys.